I'm patient. So to all those, I gotta rub it. I gave y'all 24 hours. I gave people, even when I came on here on Wednesday. I didn't say any of this, but yo, we deserve. I'm talking about we, us on here. We deserve for a lot of these people that for the last couple of years we've been doing this show, been telling us that we were wrong about certain things. We're seeing it differently, that no, people don't look at the world like, oh. Everything that we're seeing, Sank call out, Stephen A call out, a lot of these other people call out, Letitia James, not Letitia James. Everything that they're complaining about with all the infighting, and there's more, there's a lot more, but everything that we're seeing is exactly the things that we've been discussing on this show. We were right about Biden getting up out of there. We were right about the not having a primary, how they tried to finesse that. We were right about a lot of people getting pissed off, not wanting to rock with Kamala anymore, and the messaging from the Democrats that they're losing us, they're not in touch. We're right about not wanting these ignorant celebrities up here, them not moving the needle on anything. We're right about, what else were we right about? What else were we right about? I don't know. But I just feel like there needs to be some acknowledgement there. There needs to be some acknowledgement. We're right about people not caring about these things. Y'all keep throwing these charges on Donald Trump, and all it's doing is waking people up to realize, like, yo, damn, why do they keep trying to do all this extra stuff to get rid of him? Maybe he is actually good. We complain about the government all the time, and now Donald Trump, now the government's trying to get rid of Donald Trump. Maybe Donald Trump is more on our side than we think. I don't know. Matter of fact, I'll tell you what we were right about. A week ago, week and a half, said it a couple times. Landslide. Said it on the show, and I was tempted to post it right after the election, but I didn't. Said like, yo, we came on here and said like, I'm really thinking this could be a landslide. And look what happened. Not only was it a landslide with the Electoral College, Donald Trump won the popular vote, the Senate, they controlling everything. This was a landslide for Donald Trump and the Republican Party, which is now Donald Trump's party. Donald Trump think about this. He's the only relevant Republican candidate since who? Before Bush? If 9/11 didn't happen, Bush probably wouldn't be that relevant, you know? And even with 9/11 happening, Trump is still more relevant. Y'all better start putting some respect on that boy Trump name, man. Y'all better start putting some respect on Trump's name, man. And leave all the emotions to the side and understand what this man, what he just, like, yo, you got to appreciate a hard-fought win. Like, everything that he had to go through, y'all, and this is the difference between men and, well, let me stop saying that. This is the difference between an emasculated man, a feminized man, and what I would call just a man. When you lose a game, you go show love to the opponent. You may have beat that opponent bad. That opponent may have beaten you. No matter what y'all talked before that fight, whether it's boxing, what y'all talked before the game, whatever. At the end of the game, you dap up. Yo, I respect you. Respect, bet. And you keep it moving. And you usually come away with a certain level of respect greater than you had before. But what we're seeing in a lot of these emotional men, Jimmy Kimmel, Stephen Colbert, Seth Mayer, Sank, and a lot of other men, are temper tantrums. Leaving the park with their ball and blaming everybody else for the reasons why they lost. And not being true leaders, not galvanizing people with encouraging words, but being another example of an emasculated man crying on TV, saying it's okay if you're depressed. I woke up today depressed, sad, and angry, And I know everybody else is, yo, man, shut up. Nobody wants to hear that. It doesn't do anything positive to lead anybody in a positive direction. Stop it. Stop it. So my question for y'all that I wanted to ask before we finished up is, these are just some thoughts. A lot of people are running around saying they lost their rights, that healthcare suffered with Donald Trump being in office, that my body, my rights, I want the right to healthcare. I have less rights to healthcare than I had 40, 50 years ago. Do people really care about health and wellness? Do people really care about the well-being of their neighbor? Do people really care about their own individual well-being? We listen to music that tells us to kill each other. That's what our culture is built on. Music that tells us to kill each other, music that tells us to rob each other, music that tells us to disrespect women, to use men, to rob men. Yeah, shout out to Cardi B bragging about using men and robbing them and date raping them, right? We eat food that kills us, that we know that's going to kill us. We don't exercise. We have a terribly high obesity rate. We die from diseases earlier than any other country. We have ingredients in our food that is banned and outlawed in other countries. We have this culture of Ozempic, which the people that created Ozempic say, this is not for fat loss. This is not for weight loss. But the only thing healthcare related that we care about is our ability to terminate a pregnancy. Am I off on that? Out of all the things that we could fight for our health and well-being, the only thing that we're going to consider is our ability to terminate a pregnancy. Of all the things that RFK Jr. is getting ready to do to help us become healthier individuals, to call out the Food Administration, to call out these drug and pharmaceutical companies, all the things that RFK Jr. is going up against, to stop, so they can stop poisoning us with the food that they're giving us, because they poison us, and so they can provide more poison to us in the form of pharmaceuticals, so they can make money off of it. They want us unhealthy and dumb. So all those things that lead to us being unhealthy, we don't prioritize that. The only health issue, the only healthcare issue that we're going to talk about is our ability to terminate pregnancies. Something to think about. Something to think about. So I'll leave you guys with that. You guys can share your thoughts on it. You can share your thoughts with your friends and family. You can let us know how you feel on here. And then actually, I had another thought, actually. So that was my question, but I had another thought. It kind of brings me a little bit of joy. Shout out to Kamala. Can you imagine 4 years from now? 4 years from now, I want y'all to just think. 4 years from now, when Donald Trump is finishing up his presidential run, this will be his second term, so he can't run again. And let's say that he does some great things and his group of supporters is still with him. Maybe he's even gained some more supporters. Can you imagine how these liberal men like Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Kimmel, Sank, Seth Meyer, all these men that we're seeing completely lose their ish, the men in your families, the men that you're friends with, yeah, them. Can you imagine how they are going to act when Donald Trump is speaking in front of an audience and the crowd starts chanting 4 more years? These men are going to completely lose it. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? All right, that's all I got for y'all today, man. That's all I got for y'all today. Let's shout out to G Hagen, man. You amping me up, bro. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, make sure y'all subscribe. I didn't do well. I saw a couple people, Queez, definitely, you see the team. So if you're new to the show, we have an entire team. It's just me on camera mostly, but we really have an entire team that really makes this show go. Shout out to Jimmy Kimmel. Just like how Jimmy Kimmel said, you know, the immigrants, they come here, they make the country go. Yeah, everybody on here, we make the show go. So shout out to everybody on here. If you're not subscribed yet, please make sure that you do subscribe. Please make sure that you like. That's going to help more people get to the video. We want people to engage in these conversations. That is the goal. The more people that can engage in these conversations, I do believe that the better off we're going to be. It's Dak. Just want to thank you for checking out our video and visiting the OG Network. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure that you give us a like. And if you're looking to join a community of inspired individuals striving for purposeful abundance, subscribe. And if you're feeling real generous, share the video with some friends and family. All right, I'll see y'all soon.